Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Stellaris Strategy and Tactics, Episode 10. So, between last episode and this one, I've advanced time about 3 months, just so that we could finish off our shields technology, because today we are going to be covering our advanced fleet doctrine. How are we going to set up our fleets to not only keep ourselves safe, tackle maybe some more powerful alien threats, but maybe acquire some additional bio trophies from those who are already kind of established. After all, I mean, look at this. The two empires. Vast swaths of unsupervised youngsters. Can't have that. They just can't. It pains me to see that. So many unsupervised youngsters. We must remedy that. But we need a good fleet for that. So a good fleet is what we are going to be doing. We are going to be designing these from the ground up. Ship designer, get. Alright, new design. So let's start with the Corvette before we get to the Destroyer. Well, actually no, let's do the Destroyer first, because the Destroyer's really kind of... They're to say it's the star of the show would be a misnomer, because these ships are equally important. One needs the other to function properly. So the purpose of these destroyers is essentially artillery, long-range artillery meant to destroy star bases. That is the main purpose for this. That being said, it does serve some alternative secondary functions, but the main reason for this is to take out star bases, and I do not start offensive wars with the intention of taking out enemy star bases until I have all of my key techs and destroyers at my disposal, because without them, if you're trying to take on star bases with just Corvettes, I mean, you can do it, don't get me wrong, but I like to wait at least until I have my destroyers before I do that. So, what are we going to do here? Well, for our one section, we get 2 different sections to pick from, and we can customize each. Our one section is going to be an artillery bow. One large weapon. Boom. Now, for our secondary section, we have our choice. A very popular choice is picket ship stern for some added point defense. Not me. Nope. We're gonna go with as big a guns as we can get. Medium ship slot. Boom. Now, what are we gonna put in these? Well, one of the key techs that I had mentioned before was plasma throwers. These plasma throwers are insane with how much damage they can put out. As long as they don't hit a shield, they will put out 100% double damage to armor, time and a half for hull damage, and they already by themselves do a metric F-ton of damage. Their downfall is that they are inaccurate and have horrible tracking. But against a starbase, a stationary starbase, that doesn't matter. So basically, these things are there for one reason, to melt starbases. And I mean, if they get into a fleet fight, they will take pot shots at enemy ships. And if you come across some bigger enemy ships, other destroyers, cruisers and battleships, they will do an appreciable amount of damage to them too. And have a decent chance to hit. The only thing these aren't really good at are trying to pick off Corvettes, but we're going to take them anyway, because we've got other things to deal with the Corvettes. Now, for the gunship stern here, we want a medium and we want more laser-based damage. Now, we are fortunate enough to have at our disposal this mining drone laser. This thing melts hull. Starbases have tons of hull, so these things are also perfect for melting star bases. The other thing this is the medium weapon has better tracking than their larger component. So these things can actually have a halfway decent chance of hitting corvettes. So it can help when fighting a fleet of corvettes or other ships. This smaller weapon can actually help do some damage and take out the armor and the hull for those, and have an actually better chance of hitting. Now, if you weren't lucky enough to get mining drone lasers, absolutely use your highest level of base laser here. As you can see, the tracking's actually a little bit better on the higher base laser, but the damage not as... well, the base damage is higher, but the multipliers are where the mining drone laser really comes into its own. Because this thing only does extra damage to armor, does nothing against hull. This thing melts armor and really melts hull. So we're going to go mining drone laser. Boom. For our things, we are going to do as many shields as we can get away with here. And 4 if you can swing it, otherwise do 3. The other thing here is, because both of these weapons are a little bit on the inaccurate side, we want that auxiliary fire control to increase its base base accuracy here. Now, as far as our range here, this thing has a range of 60. This thing has a range of 80. But what we want to make sure is both of them can fire. So we're going to go to our combat computer. You have your combat computer at this point, right? And we're going to tell it to be line. Not only does that give us another bonus to our chance to hit, it boosts our fire rates, which would make them fire faster, and they will hold at about medium range, at about 50. So that will allow us to both of our weapons to fire without being up in the face of whatever it is they're shooting at. Now the artillery, yeah, that sits back at 80, which, yeah, we can hit with the large plasma, but then our medium weapon, regardless of what it is, couldn't reach, and we'd want to make sure that's in there too. And we don't want to get up in their face with picket. I mean, yes, the extra tracking would be nice, but we don't want them getting that close. I would rather have the extra fire rate for the extra damage. And, of course, the highest level of everything else that you can get. As far as what we're going to call this beast, let's call you the wooden spoon. We're dishing out more serious punishments. Now, for its accompanying thing, we are going to build a new thing of Corvettes. Now, in the early game, the very early game, missile boats were great. But at this stage of the game, whoever we're fighting, especially if it's an enemy empire, are probably going to have the tech for point defense at this point. So spamming missiles after the nerf, which makes point defense a lot more effective against missiles, is not recommended. So, not to mention, our enemies may have some pretty nasty missile tech of their own. So to alleviate both of those, we're going to go with the picket ship. Because we're not going with the picket thing on our destroyers, we want to make sure we have some form of anti-missile, some form of point defense. So picket ship, sentinel point defense, or whatever highest level point defense you can muster. Now for our two smalls, autocannons, baby. These only come in small. And these things absolutely melt shields. They used to be even better against shields. They used to do 100% shield damage. But even without that, they're still a bit better than their kinetic counterpart. They still only have the 50% shield damage to them, but they have better accuracy and better tracking, so they're better at fighting quick-moving things like, oh, I don't know, other Corvettes. These guys strip out the shields from Corvettes. Our medium weapon on the destroyers melts the rest of them. Or once we punch the armor, these things will go to town on their hull as well. And then when it comes to fighting star bases, these things will swarm around the star base and very quickly shred the shields, so that all of the the plasma and the mining cutting lasers from our destroyers can do their damage quite easily. All right, once again here, we're going to go with a couple of shields. We'll go with the metal armor, and these guys want the afterburners. Oh my god, look at that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And for the combat computers, we want Picket. We want the extra tracking. Now, I'm on the extra evasion is also helpful. Sometimes you may want to go with that, depending on what kind of things your enemy is going with. But for now, we'll call it Picket, and we'll give them the extra things. At this point, we're probably going to be facing mostly rival Corvettes when we're not fighting star bases. We'll call this the Stern Talking To. No, the Stern Lecture. There we go. Beautiful. So, our current group of guys here, we are going to convert you into Stern Lectures, and we're going to boost your numbers since we were able to raise the fleet cap here to 30. So we're going to boost you and create. Actually, no, wait. I remember I queued up the battle simulators, but I don't know if it actually finished building. Yeah, let's wait for this to finish building first before we build any of our ships. We'll upgrade you. We'll update you guys.
Ship augmentations completed.
Because that doesn't factor into the battle simulators, but once you're in place there, then we'll start mass construction, because that way all of our new ships will have themselves the bonus. Okay, you are here. We are going to make you anchorages because we want extra capacity here. And yeah, we can do a service umbilicus. Just so, because I have a feeling we're going to be sitting here for a little while. And upgrade after you're done with all three of those.
Technological acquisition successful.
Alright, tile blockers get... Enos Vapors. Ooh, yes, Enos Vapors. This thing's expensive, but it's worth it. And we have Enos Vapors within our midst here. Which reminds me why we should go up here and claim it, and then we'll backfill these two, and then this will be a nice another good one. Speaking of tire blocker expunged, yes, we can clear out a few tiles from Happy Nappy Refinery. Get you going, boy. Whenever we get Volcano Tech, we're going to get so many tiles. Statecraft. What other things do you have? Mixed bag. Energy grid for you. And physics lab for you. And then the rest of these tiles are going to be for the Voxen kits.
Construction complete.
Okay, we've got our base on board here. So, actually, what I'm going to do first, we're going to queue up a single wooden spoon here, so that you can produce it, and then behind that we'll queue up the reinforcements for these guys, and then once that wooden spoon is produced, we can. Oh wow, that used up a lot of minerals there. We'll queue up the we'll be able to turn it into its own fleet. Oh, did you? Where's the wooden spoon? You added a wooden spoon here, didn't you? Oh no. Hopefully you don't add the wooden spoon to here.
Anomalous surface variable detected.
So I do not want you... One thing you don't want to do is you do not want to mix your stuff. Mix your fleet types. Aha! I knew there was somebody over here. Ship upkeep and building upkeep. Well, being that we're about to build a whole bunch of ships, let's do the ship upkeep. And let's go say hi to our new neighbors. Yeah, you finish doing that, and then you can go back here to research that project.
A foreign entity has decrypted.
Oh, it's you guys, the errorists. The errorists, the determined exterminators. Every single test game I played with this race before doing this series, I've bumped into these guys nice and early. So yeah, well, they're actually not that far, or that they're not too close, rather. That's where of course, the Zvan labs are there. Well, I'm happy for that, and actually, we might as well grab this little system up here, because that's kind of within our territory. Terraforming candidate, and the Quaff aliens. Well, hey, meeting these aliens for the extra influence, I welcome that. Because we kind of need it. Because for the first time in the whole game, we are, I don't want to say scraping the bottom of the barrel, but we are burning through our influence quickly. The Daykeepers! Oh, they are going to hate us so much. These are the fanatical spiritualists, the evangelizing zealots. Yeah, they're not gonna like us, and I am really, really glad I built that starbase there. You guys can, you guys can have these clusters. I'm not gonna take them. I'll probably take whatever's in Enim here, but otherwise, you guys can do what you want. Wow, Daykeepers got big, and they're probably locking horns with the errorists because, oh yeah, they almost certainly hate the errorists, but they're not going to be any friends of ours either. Yeah, the errorists don't like us either. And while the errorists are all about killing all organic life, and we are technically synthetic, they do not like us anyway because we are organic lovers, essentially. You guys, can we? Yeah, I figured you guys wouldn't be too keen on us. Yeah, soulless machines. Not a big fan of us. Not a big fan of us. I see us possibly locking horns with you, too. Although, I'm not really inclined to take on the Daykeepers. Not that I don't think I could take them, but I'd rather them stay strong and keep the errorists at bay and keep them busy. I'm eyeing the Briar Kelp seclusion because, well, they're just taking up space. They're not going to bother anyone, so we'll help supervise them. That's all good. All right, we've got you. We do need to research that. We'll build the vapors there soon enough. And we might as well start claiming our way down here to pick up these stragglers.
A foreign entity has
House Dalewood! Well, welcome. You guys are the... wait, what? Oh, you must have ethics shifted. They are not normally also zealots. They've ethics shifted. They used to be a harmonious collective. Not so harmonious now.
Construction complete.
Where are you guys? You're over here. Well, yeah, they probably had to shift for keeping themselves safe. There's the wooden spoon. We did not want you part of that fleet. Yeah, we'll break you out into a different fleet. And you, my friend, are going to be the one that gives you guys even more range. And we will balloon you up to a 30. We will take you here and get rid of you, because yeah, we only want Corvettes in this one. We only want Destroyers in this one. And between the two of them, we'll have we'll have fleet capacity to spare. Yeah, let's finish you guys first, and then we'll build up our Destroyers. But combined, that's when it gets really, really nice. And you know what? We need the extra influence, so
Situation log adjusted.
you know what, Daykeepers? We can declare you our rivals. Ah, 21 Arctic World, and they cut me off from it. Oh well. At least we get the Enim here.
Construction complete.
Yeah, you guys, making our ships goes real fast when we have 4 things, and that's useful for the hodgepodge. Boy, we are meeting all kinds of guys now.
Settlement established.
Okay, settlement established. Our tundra. Oh yeah, this is going to be the primarily the bots world here. Well, we might as well start clearing these out. And yeah, we'll do. Let's start building our dudes. Rob the. Oh wait, no, you don't. You're not Rob the Builder. You're going to be Rob the Builder. You're going to be a safety Sam. This is more minerals than energy. Do a doctor. Oh well, that's good enough.
Communications alert.
Non-aggression? Yeah, I got no problem with you, Hodgepodge.
Planetary surface settlement established.
And there's another one, and we're over our limit. So let's see what we can do to add here. I don't want to add this right to it because, well, I got a lot of things to develop here. Energy credits and happiness. I mean, we can get the Vox in here. This is, well, first off, we want to clear that because I kind of want to put a research. Actually, you know what? Holy crap! This is a research planet right here. Habitability and happiness is down, but look at all these other goodies. These are a lot of goodies. So, you know what? I mean, yes, I do know it is boosting that, the 20% energy credits. But we don't really need a super thing, and we've got a lot of good researches here. So this is going to be a research planet, despite the modifier here. And I'm not going to... Well, I guess we could invite some of the Voxen kits to the party here. There are a few spaces that we can... make use of here, or they can make use of. Actually, no. Yeah, only a few. We'll invite like 1 or 2 of them here. But what we do want to do is we're going to be building a lot of bots here, and actually, this is going to be our parts depot. So actually, you know what? I'm going to hold off on doing that. We'll start cooking a doctor bot, and then we'll just move him on there when he's ready. Oh yeah, I still need to take one of these off. I do not want to give up Anime Hawk, because that's a twofer and one of our most populous ones at that. This one could be part of our thing here, because, I mean, honestly, no, give me the freaking thing, the surface, please. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can let them build bots. Or rather, I can do the bot building. What am I doing? I can do the bot building. So, yeah, why don't you take on these? That's fine. That'll take us back down under. The other thing we could do is this one down here.
Special project complete.
Download their neural patterns. Those are going to be useful for us later.
Construction complete.
All right, 3.2K on just our Corvettes alone. Our destroyers will get stronger as they amass in numbers.
Construction complete.
Ah, the sandbox, yes.
Construction complete.
Yeah, well, mineral processing plant.
System survey complete. Planetary alert. Tile blocker expunged.
Okay, planetary alert. I think that is you. Yes, okay. Oh, actually, yeah. Move you up to here. And then this becomes a spare parts depot. An epic spare parts depot. Alright, we're going to clear out all of this. We got the energy to burn. And while we're at it, let's doctor up. Actually, let's just precede everything on this planet. Do a builder. Doctor. We can find +2s, so we're gonna doctor this one. Actually, no, we're not gonna doctor it. We're gonna energy it because of the planet-wide bonus. And actually, you know what? No, this doctor can move here. We can do a safety SAM here, because this is actually within the bonus range here. And that's all those. Alright, that's all we need. Once we get all those built up there, I can add Takvan to this sector over here.
Communications alert.
Yeah, why aren't you... There we go. Alright, what do you want? Research agreements, eh? Ooh, you guys are advanced, yes! Oh wait, no, that's us. Yeah, still, I'll take it. I'll take all the extra minerals.
Construction complete.
Because now we can just keep reinforcing you.
Construction complete.
We've also now hooked up our urantic crystals, so now our energy weapons are getting a 20% bonus to damage. Now you see why we wanted that. I'll spin around and grab these two systems while I'm at it.
Technological acquisition successful.
Mining net. Oh boy, that's going to take a lot of stuff. Yeah, we want Star Fortress. You'll see why in due time. But Star Fortress, although Ripper Autocannon is also a one, but no, Star Fortress is the correct answer in this particular case.
Construction complete.
the machine empire that is the basically the vanilla machine empire, high pitched beeping, the beep bots. We would definitely get along with them. Oh, they're over here. Excellent. So yeah, see, this is not an empty galaxy. We just happen to be able to carve out quite a big niche of it. All right. I'm going to wait for somebody to make me an offer on my extra strategic resources. Physics lab 2, good. Plasma accelerator. Now we want the inhibitors. Those are an important tech.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
All right, you go over here, and then you make your way all the way over here to hook that one up. Yeah, we got a bunch of guys to boost up here.
Construction complete. Special project complete.
Military theory, expertise, excellent. All right, folks. So I think this is a good stopping point. So in our next episode, or possibly future ones, we will think about once we get our fleet to full size, putting it into action, putting it into play, making use of all this firepower that we are picking up here. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya!